define discipline. Discipline is doing something that you don't want to do. And again, you're going to apply this to several aspects of filmmaking. Like, for example, you don't want to direct that day, you don't want to use the camera this day, you don't want to do this, and you don't want to do that, but you do it anyway. However, I want to tell you my story and how I failed to implement discipline when it comes to these two important things. One of these things is preparation. I failed to apply discipline on preparation. And the reason why preparation is one of the most important things to do is because filmmaking is kind of like boxing, where if you do something the day before that's maybe unhealthy, maybe like you drank too much, you have bad sleep, if you do something the day before that affects your health pretty much, that's gonna translate over to the next day, the day where you actually perform, and those elements are gonna affect your performance and you might lose. Same thing in filmmaking. At this scene, whether it be is one where I'm in a restaurant, you can watch it on my channel if you want. But that day, I didn't have the best of my performance because the day before, I failed to prepare correctly. I just finished, I rushed memorizing my lines. I didn't even do research for the scene. I didn't even know like what my character wanted, what my character was there for. And so that translated in the actual film. And the crazy thing is, my professor caught note of this. My professor, while in class, asked me, "Diego, do you know what you want on this scene? Why is she there?" And I was like, "No, I don't know why she's there." And that was really embarrassing, and I had a lot of shame saying that in front of every other of my classmates. And so I can't emphasize enough, like if my professor caught note of that, the audience is probably gonna catch note of that. So that's why you need to prepare as much as you can. Same thing with the director and everybody else on set, right? You have to be up to your best performance and prepare as much as you can. The example that I always give out is because the one that I have the most experience on is acting. You have to do character research when acting. You have to rehearse. You have to memorize your lines. You have to do all sorts of preparations in order for you to be at your best in that performance. Same thing with other crew. I don't know the specifics of how you prepare for other roles. Like, I don't know how you prepare to be cameraman. I don't know how you prepare for costume. I don't know these things, but all I know is that these are the things they have to have discipline in. I did not want to do these things. I was really lazy that day before. And if I said, do it anyway, just do the work anyway, get it done anyway, I probably would have had a better performance and I would have been more proud of that film overall. But I chose comfort over hard work. And there's literally no other way to get around it. You just have to tell your brain, you have to customize your brain to like doing the hard work. And by doing that, through all sorts of self-improvement things like meditation, like cold showers, by doing hard things pretty much. And also making the pleasurable things harder. If you like stop doing pleasurable things like social media, junk food, and all sorts of bad habits, if you make those like non-insistent, your brain will make the hard things easier because they want to do it. Our brain just wants some sort of stimulation, and if we don't give it any stimulation, it'll seek stimulation through hard work. At least that's how I see it, and that's how you make discipline easier when it comes to preparation. Now, the second thing that you need discipline for is actually showing up. And you might think that it might be easy to show up, right? But turns out it was harder for me. As I said before, on the day where I performed really badly, I didn't even want to show up. As a matter of fact, it was hard for me to get in the car even. And so, at least I showed up that day. There's been times, however, how I haven't showed up, and I think not showing up to set brings me more shame than doing badly on set. Because not showing up is like disappointing my professor, that's fine, that's one person. But not showing up on set is disappointing a lot of people. And yeah, I don't think I want to do that again. It's a good thing that on the set that I didn't show up for was not in my university. It was through another student project for another university, not the one that I go to. But still, the fact that I didn't show up just made it so I couldn't work with those people again, and it made it so I didn't have a film to post, and I just felt really bad for the crew. It's not fair for them. It's not fair to pay for my mistake. And I already changed this mentality before. For some reason, I had the mentality of if I'm not gonna show up at my best, why even show up? This is wrong. If you think this way, please change it. It's not the right way to do it. And following this, I also made another mistake when it comes to getting an editor. I always wanted to get an editor for this channel for the longest time, and when eventually the time did come down to get an editor, I kind of hesitated, and I failed to record videos for that said editor. And so since I didn't record any videos, since I didn't have anything ready, I kind of just let the editor go, and it was disappointed because that editor was really thrilled and excited to work with me, and he still texted me a couple of days after, seeing if everything's alright, so everything's good. And yeah, it's just disappointing not showing up. So change this. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had another audition for a film, and this time I did show up. And hopefully, this is in the future, by the way, but hopefully I got an editor now. I mean, this is in the past, by the way, not in the future. We're not in the future yet. But hopefully I got an editor now. But all I needed was a mind change. That, you know, I shouldn't have people fave for my mistake. It's my mistake after all. I should be the one that pays for it. So, take responsibility. And also add discipline to these two aspects in filmmaking, to preparation and showing up. Because these two things, surprisingly enough, do give you a good return on investment. Like if you actually do them, like maybe if you do show up, then you know, at least you get the film done, right? But then if you prepare and show up, you're probably gonna have a good performance. So take that as what you will and apply it to your own filmmaking life. So with that, thank you for watching this video. If you liked, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new, if you like my channel, and always remember to live your life like there's no tomorrow.